Hi Virgo Moons, thank you so much for being here. I am Divine Femme Care at 144, very happy, grateful, and blessed to bring you this reading. This reading is designed for those who have their moon sign in the zodiac sign of Virgo, unlimited to anyone who should find this message or should this message find you. For this reading, I will be doing a 3-card spread, past, present, and future, using the Cosmic Tarot deck, which is what we have here. And then I will clarify those 3 cards using the Halloween Tarot deck. I have already shuffled this deck here. Was in the midst of shuffling this deck here, and these cards wanted to come through. And so I took some time to marinate on this because it didn't come to me right away. And I feel that this is kind of speaking to what it is that you've been dealing with. And so I'll speak on this, and then we'll get to the other card that came through as well, and then the moon card, and then the background here. So with these cards here, I was getting that this is completely about a soulmate for you. And this being about what it is that your soulmate has been dealing with. And I am seeing this 2 of Wands here as your soulmate here. And there being no discrepancy here. So if this does not resonate for you, then this is not your story. But this being your soulmate, and this 2 of Wands, this being about action, making a decision. Seeing the 2 Wands there, I feel it's about making a decision when it comes to you. Seeing the light of day, being filled up with the sunlight energy that is bringing about a rebirth and a newness, where one is feeling more confident and wanting to move forward and towards you, and a connection. And so with your person here, I was at first getting that this was more about their energy and where it is that they began. But then as this continued to come through, I'm seeing this as a family unit here that has how do I want to say it? There's an ending that's coming through. And the reason I say that now that I am coming to these numbers here, because when I first took out these cards to look at them, they all came together in this exact order. I was holding them in one hand. I first noticed 2, 2, and 2. So that could be significant. I am getting that being a part of a family unit here that is coming to an end. With that ending, it all being connected to this 5, an addition of 5, 6 and 5, 2, 2 and 2, and 5 creates the 11 energy, the 11 being about justice. And justice coming through. I do feel that this is a situation that has been built on lies. The blessing of a child is here. And I feel that this is a part of a cycle where this child eventually will bear burdens due to the actions of the adults in this family here. And this being a part of the reason why it is that I do what I do, so that these kinds of things can be brought to awareness, so that they can be healed and be changed, and so that they no longer repeat themselves, so that our children are no longer hurting and carrying the burdens of the actions of adults who have yet to still heal, being children themselves from within. So I am getting this being about a child where your person has felt like it's been a juggling situation. I am seeing the energy of 8, so I am getting a Scorpio energy for this child here. But this child being a very awesome and boss little person, whether this be male or female, one who is very well structured and built as far as their soul. And I feel that that's a part of the knowing and the preparedness coming into this world here, knowing what it is that they were coming into with this family situation here. So almost like being like an old soul, but in a very young, I'll take that as confirmation, being an old soul in a child's body here. And almost like leading the way, being a strong example to help their family here to awaken to the truth from within themselves, being a great part of an overall whole here. This being a very significant child here. But your person here having a child that was created. I'm seeing that snake coming through very strongly here in this card here. But just being tied to some toxicity. And it's just being a part of the journey and the design for everyone that's involved. And so with that being said, and I was getting, with this being a masculine presence, very likely that this is more of a boy child here. But again, do take what resonates. It could be also a girl with more masculine energy. I'm getting this energy here as the Five of Cups of being a mother. The mother to this Two of Wands, who has regrets. And as I was continuing to move through this energy and getting more prepared for your reading, I was picking up that these two energies were working together in some way in order to prevent a connection between you and your person. And there being an uncovering, and because of that uncovering, your person being more confident in their knowing and decision and wanting to move forward towards union. The 11 being here, that just giving me divine union overall there with the spirituality coming from the wands. And then due to this decision here, there being some regret about the exposure of the behaviors of these two energies working together in cahoots, again, to try to prevent keeping, and this, I feel this is a part of that younger energy from your person here, and that work from inner, and what was needing to be healed, possibly going through this throughout their entire life, being a part of a manipulative energy where there was control, and your person not being confident enough, not being built to have enough confidence from within themselves to really want what it is that they want for themselves and not what others want for them. So doing a lot of what it is that they do and have done in the past in order to please others, or feel that if I do this because this person or that person or these people want this, then I'll get the recognition due to that. And this just being based off of complete, that being that false foundation and being built off of lies. And not really being true to themselves, not really doing what it is that they love and enjoy, or being the person that they know for themselves to be, but have been made fun of. And so hiding that and suppressing that. I do feel that because of that suppression, it may be coming out in their child here, and them seeing a reflection here of what's taking place with their super special child here, and that being reflective energy to help with that clarity and awareness and that rebirth here too. So strong soulmate energy between your person and their child, where it's just a part of the design to help them to come into greater spirituality and awareness, but also loving themselves for who it is that they are. Where this has been more of a suppressive energy. Notice both of the heads are down here. This is a very dark card here too. I feel that this speaks to the dark energy from within this person. And this person here in this Two of Swords, I feel with that being a Two of Swords energy and about decision, one who was decided on in the past, but it being based off of falseness. And now with the truth coming to light, there being more clarity and moving more towards that truth. So not wanting to see the truth for what it really is when it's right there in their face, but having regret here too as well is what I'm getting. With the same energy that's coming from the heads down being in these Five of Cups cards here. The Five of Cups. Five being very transformative change. So that's where I'm getting more of a matriarch energy. And it being higher than these twos here. But overall, with these twos coming together, it creates that six. That six being about unconditional love, which is the heart chakra energy. And so with that being said, I do feel that this is about that 8 energy overall, with the as within, so as without connection of your person here. And this all representing energies from within your person here. And this being about that work from within in order to see a change on the outer here. And in doing so from within, it is creating this change where things are being brought to light about what's been happening to prevent agape love and true love, or trying to prevent true love from coming in towards you and your person here. And being interference in a part of this, and so that being brought to light, having the knowing that no one is above God and no one can get in the way of what is truly destined and fated. So as much attempts as there has been, possibly feeling with this 5 and this 2 creating a 7, where I'm getting a 7 of Swords energy, with there being lies, deception, manipulation, coming together and creating this. It just being brought to light. Probably feeling invincible, that, you know, no one's really seeing it. No one's going to believe the truth. That, you know, with the invincibility energy, that they're above and beyond being able to possibly feel as though they're getting away with what it is that they were doing. I am getting there being some addiction energy here too, where there may be some cutting, there may be some drinking, over excessive drinking and alcohol. And I'm also getting pills. And this all being an inner working, I feel, that has to do with a toxic family foundation that has been going on for years and years and years. And your person, you and your person, having special purpose in both of your family's lives in order to change, make the change from within yourself to want to see better for future generations here. Full moon energy. This did come through in another reading, but I am seeing this energy of the birds there being about you and your person. Being able to come into flight together with this current full moon that we're in. Happy full moon to everyone. As the full moon is in Pisces, and we will get to that card there. But this definitely wanted to come through. And so with that being said, the sun is setting here, so it's going to get darker. I'll maybe turn on some light. We'll see what happens here. But as I was getting the story and this coming into a completion here about the understanding of what's actually taking place here, the bottom of the deck, I got this as being you, and this being the Princess of Pentacles, this being the Page of Pentacles here. And I feel like with me placing this here, there being some kind of triangle energy and this person getting involved along the way here. I was also possibly getting a sister energy. That could resonate for some of you, but with the overall family energy, I am getting third-party energy. Even with this being sister energy, this could be a sister energy and this could be a brother energy. And that not resonating for everyone. I'm getting trinkets of that being a possibility, where it's more of a family situation with a mother and then possibly an ex-wife is what I'm getting, or a girlfriend, and then a child here. And so with this Page of Pentacles, I'm getting this as being you, where I was picking up High Priestess energy, even though this is Pentacle energy, which is your energy, but I was totally getting that High Priestess energy coming through, possibly with the amount of 2s that we have here. And you representing that other 2, that 2 of Cups. That's not present here with the 2 of Pentacles, the 2 of Wands, and the 2 of Swords. And that intuitiveness coming through, connected to the Cups between you and your person. And that being a part of that destined, loving, reciprocal, unconditional partnership meant for you. But you doing your thing here, you being very much in your boss behavior here, taking very good care of yourself, being a healed energy, using floral energy for healing. I feel you're a strong representation of a healer. Both of you and your person being empath energies here. And I feel that you're kind of a leader here when it comes to this partnership and living in the heart space, representing and connecting. And with the transition that's taking place with your person, then coming into greater love for themselves is connecting them to their heart chakra, having healed the lower chakras here, which are more masculine. elevating into that 4th chakra of the heart chakra and meeting up with you, gaining even more clarity, that being a part of that sunshine energy there. But you having great new starts, new endeavors that are bringing in money for you. I do feel that this Princess of Pentacle energy is also about a gift that is coming towards you, having to do with practicality and a foundational start of great monetary gain here due to the work that you've been doing, and also being recognized, seen, and appreciated for what it is that you have done and what it is that you continue to do, because you're very divine. You're very divine. I feel that 222 energy speaks to your divinity, with this being the year of 2022 and what has been taking place, I feel, for a long time, this being the year with that 222 energy for these changes to come about. If, you know, situations were being resistant to change, still, this being the time, this year being the time for that change. Because there's things that are wanting and needing to be done here that are a part of contracts and destined gifts from the universe. So we'll go ahead and I'm going to shuffle these again before I begin your actual reading here. I'll leave this here. Again, we are in a full moon energy. The full moon is in Pisces and sidereal astrology. And so for this card, for full moon in Pisces, we have balance, spirituality, and practicality. So I feel that it came through for the, I believe it was the Cancer reading, the Cancer moon reading, with a background that I used for your energy and the onset of the full moon in Pisces coming through, Pisces being your polarity energy. So I do feel with me doing your reading here with the full moon still being in Pisces, that I feel this is just confirmation for you that you're definitely on the right path. You are following your dreams, but also making sure that you stay very strong in your Virgo energy, paying attention to the detail, making sure that you are staying in your lane and doing what it is that you need to do as far as practicality, as far as your wealth, what it is that you're gaining, and keeping that safe and protected by being in the balance with that spirituality there too as well. And that being about that connection to the heart chakra, which is connecting you very strongly to your person that was coming through there. And I feel that's also about the communication from your person to let you know the truth of a situation, but I do feel that you already knew this. So I'll go ahead and get to the reading here, and then we'll start your cards. With the background that we have here, I am getting this being about sour situations and taking those lemons and creating wonderful lemon decadence of, you know, not just about lemonade, but anything that you can create. And that being a part of the sacral energy, the orange energy that was a part of that 2 of wands, and one of those wands representing you being very creative, your person being very creative, coming together to make the best lemonade in the world here. And this also being a part of Sagittarius energy, where I do feel that you're giving recognition and wanting to give thanks to Sagittarius moons for not getting enough credit for what it is that they have continued to go through in order to be the great spiritual leaders and healers that not only do they represent with just being Sagittarius energy and also being led by the energy of Jupiter, but also being in that free-spirited energy to show and express, being willing to be a sacrifice for the sake of others so that all of the other zodiacs can follow suit and be in that leadership role there too as well. Alright, let me grab the reading here. Give me 1 second. Okay. Balance, spirituality, and practicality. Full moon in Pisces. Have you been so head in the clouds that you've lost touch with reality? If so, take this card as a sign that you need to pay attention and make a concerted effort to move towards your goals. The more practical steps you can take, the better. It's time to find an inner balance between your responsibilities and your dreams. Meditate on your question, and the solutions to your issue, may now come through very clearly. If you're in a tricky situation because you've been acting the martyr, this card will be a message from the cosmos to drop the act for everyone's sake. Attune to the moon by meditating every day and see what comes to you. Answers will come. Additional meanings for this card: you're in a super romantic but not super realistic state. Follow your intuition, it won't let you down. At worst, the card can herald the end of a dream. The person you're inquiring about is a soulmate. Avoid substance abuse. The teaching: Pisces is the last sign of the zodiac, so the full moon in Pisces symbolically marks endings. When the moon is full in Pisces, or whenever you pull this card, it's a time to dive deep into your emotions. Practicality is at odds with the numinous Piscean energies that have no borders so feel your way now. Psychic ability is heightened when the full moon is in Pisces, and soulmates now connect. It's also a time to send out your dreams to the universe, releasing your fears. Alright, and then I'm going to we're getting a little dark here, so I am going to grab a light here. Give me 1 second here. I'll leave this here so we can meditate on that energy, that beautiful energy that's coming through from Pisces. And we'll turn the music on here too. I'll leave that right there. Your first card. In your past, we have the Six of Pentacles. So I'm just getting this being about imbalance, things not being fair, you being breadcrumbed and not feeling complete, not feeling whole, knowing the truth from within your soul. I do feel that this is about your higher self dropping down trinkets to you to help you to come into the balance that I'm feeling for you now. The Six energy being in reverse here too, that being a part of that unconditional love that wasn't coming through from you because of the disconnect between you and your person due to a family situation. That was very much connected to 3D energy. Pentacles being your energy, Earth energy, Capricorn, Taurus, and Virgo. Also, the Six energy could be connected to June. And I'm not getting this as being a part of June of this year. I do feel this has to do with the month of June in connection with you and your person, but from a past June. The energy of Six being very strong. As we have that 222 energy, we're in the year of 222, 2022. And now this Six coming through with those sixes. Just getting the representation of that strong unconditional love coming from a lot of heavy toxicity. And that was being picked up on with those 4 cards there. I kind of was guided to come to a close there because it was getting a little dark and deep there with what was coming through and what your person was connected to. I do feel that this is also about a reflection to help you see where it is that you came from too. I do feel that you both have mirroring energies, coming from very similar situations, but you being, again, part of that leadership, you actually being that leader in the spiritual sense, where you've gone through those cycles and come out of those successfully, not being recognized or appreciated, I feel, for what it is that you've overcome, and not being believed. But I feel that as time continues to go on, it just continuing to show and be brought to light just how successful it is that you truly are, what it is that you really went through. I don't feel that you have expressed all of the burden that you've gone through because of that depth of toxicity and just how heavy it was, because you don't wish to put that onto others. So with the uncoverings, with the light shining on what it is that you have gone through, that being a gradual process, I feel that more and more that's coming out is, again, what is being seen. And so as even more of that is being seen on a day-to-day basis, that heaviness beginning to be a part of I feel it's just a part of that light shining. That's a part of the awakening and the awareness leading to rebirth energy and healing. I'm also seeing the moon energy as being an upside down smile here. So being a frown energy, this being frowned upon, the actions that were being taken when it came to breadcrumbing, because it was a lot of unfairness and a lot of mistreatment. But this helping you to realize the healthiness that needed to come from you. And so I am getting with this connection that you have and that Two of Wands energy, this being something that may have been contained as well because of the intensity between you and your person, where it's a very strong sexual connection as well, and that possibly being blocked off just because of how deep and intense it can be. And it is. It just is. And as I'm saying that, I'm looking at the colors of red and orange in my space here. Alrighty. So yeah, with that Two of Wands, I just feel that that's about the amount of deep love and passion that you and your person have for one another, and no longer being afraid to express this and really diving into this and feeling into this, because you both have been keeping this away from one another for a long time while you both have been dealing with the 3D situations here. Ooh, buddy. That's some hot stuff there. Okay, let's get to your present situation here. Oh, goodness, yeah. Oh my gosh, this is awesome. So yeah, pretty much what I just said here. And the things that I'm hearing, along with the song by David Banner that's on right now, divine timing at its finest here. This cannot be made up. None of this is done on purpose. It's all energetic flow here, and it's totally awesome. But I feel that this is about that sexual energy here that's been denied for far too long. And now with the heart chakra connecting with you and your person, that full moon energy coming through, the deep intuitiveness being felt because you're very much in your power and in balance here and in a great loving space. It's now creating and generating that sexual tension and energy that has been suppressed. And I cannot say what is on my mind here, and that what is coming to me here, but it being something very sexual. Just seeing this wand here and where it's located, very playful energy that's coming through. So I do feel that there's some great excitement that is to contribute to the sensual and sexual pleasure shared between you and your person, coming into physicality here. That being a part of the Wands energy there too. This being fire energy. Sagittarius, Leo, Aries, and a Fucus. Princess being page energy. So the messages coming through between you and your person about how hot and heavy it is that you both are for one another. But I do feel that this is mainly about you and the fire from within. And you being ready. You being ready to receive, and your person is ready to give it That bringing me back to that Two of Wands energy with those two wands, one representing you and one representing your person. Wanting to deliver on this passion that's being felt. That is a part of your destiny. I feel this is a part of that soulmate connection, that very strong soulmate connection, twin flame energy. That Two of Wands is also that representation there too. Beautiful stuff here. Very yummy and tasty. A lot of tasting, a lot of deliciousness, and integrity still being a part of this. Don't get me wrong, because this could go a whole lot deeper than what it is that I'm giving here, because it has already. But yeah, I feel with this Moon and Pisces energy, it's about you leaving it all up to both you and your person's imagination here and flying high with it. And that was a part of that Moon energy there. That was in that Two of Swords with the two birds. Where I'm getting those as being two eagles. Phoenix energy was also coming through with the transformative energy and the rebirth energy. But due to that amount of breadcrumbing and the, again, suppression, having to work on 3D stuff, now coming into that connection here, it's like go time. Go time, go time. Okay, let's see what we have for your future. We have the Five of Swords, and this just being, you know, I feel the outside energies that aren't happy about what's taking place between you and your person. And this being a very common energy that's come through for the past few readings here. With love coming together, it's due to see some adversity because there's energies that have not healed who are in a place of not really truly knowing how to love themselves and having jealousy and envy towards what it is that you share with your person. You both having this on your sides here. But because of what's being felt, I don't even feel a whole lot has to be said. It can just be felt. And so because of this, this also being connected to the lacking energy. People who have not done the work, not feeling what it is that you're feeling with your person, and just not being happy about this. Swords energy is air energy. Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. And I keep looking at this person here. I'm just getting like almost trying to be like, this just being what that interference was about. Like trying to be in the way of the truth in different ways. And it all coming down to this Pentagon energy, which overall is what I'm getting as a Pentacle energy. And so with that creation, without even realizing what they're doing, they're actually bringing a situation to light with their actions of immaturity and misbehaving. That coming through right there. Because I'm also seeing these swords going into these, what look like roses. They could be lotuses too, but this is on very dry, cracking land that has no water. And the swords are a part of the ground energy. So I do feel that this is about a person who's also very ungrounded, who is, again, misbehaving, not making the best decisions, not thinking first before acting. But in this action, it's actually creating light that's bringing about awareness of the situation and what's really taking place with this person, and them not having love for themselves here, and that contributing to the sword connection to these roses overall that are connected to the dirt. I feel that with this energy, with these roses being in the ground in this way and there being no water, I feel like these roses were pretty much spoken for anyway as far as not being able to thrive. And that being a part of these truths here and these swords here. and not realizing that the energy that's taking place here in this 3D energy is not affecting the spirituality between you and your person. That red energy shared between you and your person is up here. It's not down here. Five of Swords energy overall is about doing what it takes to win at all costs. And it just bringing me back to that misbehaving energy and not realizing the consequences of their actions. Realizing that they're actually making things work in you and your person's favor here as much as they're trying to bring about interception and interruption. Five can also be connected to that Five of Cups energy with the matriarch energy. But then also even the Two of Swords, where I do feel that that Five of Cup energy and the Two of Swords were working together. And as I say that, seeing this overall five energy, the Three Swords being over here, Three of Swords being about third party situation, where there's a lot of heartache and heartbreak having to do with three individuals, getting someone involved here, and that being that Two of Swords energy, where these two swords are here. And that being based on that false foundation. We can see the foundation here. And not being that truth, not being the two swords that were shining on the other side of that person in that Two of Swords. Let's get to your clarifiers. Very interesting story that's coming through here. But overall, that yumminess coming through for you and your person. I feel that this is about you both overcoming successfully here. And being very energetic and passionate about one another, having overcome major obstacles in order to get to one another, and feeling very accomplished and successful because of it. And not just with your partnership, but in everything else that you're doing. Knowing that you both coming together as a team can create a very strong, powerful force. You both being individually a great force on your own, but when you come together, you can overcome anything and do anything together. And that being a part of that destiny with that partnership and what is meant for you both. And what it is, I feel that you're designed to come together in to be a representation of what true love is. So that the children that come into this world from now on see those representations and know the worth and the value from within themselves, and not getting involved in relationships that are based off of what it is that you and your person have been a part of for far too long, that's been based off of toxic 3D energy. Let's clarify the Six of Pentacles in reverse. We have the Six of Ghosts in reverse. Ghost is Cups energy. And so with this reversal here, tied with this reversal, I'm just getting this being connected to that Two of Swords energy and the Six of Cups being a soulmate energy. That could have come off as a person who was the one, but with it being a Six of Ghost energy, a Six of Cups energy, that being about a soulmate in passing. Not being someone who is meant to be in your life or your person's life here for only, I mean, forever. This only being about, for a time here. Regardless of whether a child is involved or not. And I feel that's a part of the 3D programming too, is that individuals out here feel that because they had, children together, whether they're together or not, they're still to be connected for life. And that is so not true. And I feel that that's a part of you and your person's purpose too, is to illuminate those truths and also the falseness that comes with that. Because staying tied to someone who is a part of toxicity and choosing to stay in a toxic manner does not mean that you have to necessarily stay with them or connected to them because of a child. So this being that representation of a Six of Cups energy that is a part of some reversal energy. This just being a no. But this being the reason for that breadcrumbing energy. And also the playful energy that could have been taking place between you and your person, but due to breadcrumbing because of a 3D situation, it not taking place. So we have more Six energy that's here. Six is coming through very strongly. Sixes are also your energy. Sixth house energy of Virgo. So I do feel that this is about that shadow work there too. I don't feel that it's as much about you. I'm getting this being more about your person. So it could be very possible that your person has very strong Virgo in their chart. But I am getting those sixes being mostly dedicated to the heart chakra energy and that unconditional love. And that's why your energy with the sixth house energy was not coming through right away. I do feel that that's a part of you being in a great leadership role and kind of taking a step back to allow and surrendering to the universe. And that going to the Hermit energy with the 9 energy overall, with the Hermit being a card of 9 in the major arcana. And what it is that you've embraced in order for this change to come through for your person. Let's clarify the Princess of Wands. Well, that was quick. And we got quite a few cards here. This quick one here. This being more fiery passion here. That being the Knight of Imps. Imps being wands here. And I do feel that this is about the intensity, the increasing level of that fire between you and your person here, going from the Princess energy here to the Knight. But equal exchange that's taking place between you and your person, and I feel that it just gets hotter and hotter. And that was coming through before I even spoke on this card, before it came out, and then as this card came out. The intensity of this fire here. But this also being about your person definitely returning. Devil energy having wings here. The imp energy being right here. The imps are energies of messengers for the devil. So I feel with this flight energy here and this devil energy trying to stay with your person. I feel this is a part of what you've experienced here too. Having a latching energy of someone who didn't want to see the truth for what it was, wanting to still hang on and linger. I'm seeing the smoke coming from this horse. I did see these as flowers here. I know that may sound nasty for some of you, but I'm seeing that as being flower energy, speaking to the purity, but also the rebirth energy coming from the death energy, going into a rebirth energy of that sun energy. Going through that phase there of the manifesting, now seeing the truth for what it is, having no hesitation here when it comes to expression, sexual passion, fire and desire, telepathy. I'm also seeing with the purple energy here, defending, and that being a part of that Two of Wands there too. You and your person both, this is a collaborative effort that I'm getting here. But defending what it is that is rightfully yours. And I feel that this is a part of that protected sexual divine connection between you and your person. Returning back to one another. But this, most definitely, I am seeing this as being your person here. The Emperor in reverse. Let's see what else we have here. We have the King of Pumpkins. The pumpkins are pentacles. And the Eight of Bats. Bats is swords. Alright, so what I'm getting here, this energy being both shared between you and your person, but again, I feel that this is about your person expressing the truth of what it is and why this sexual energy, why this amount of love and creativity and passion and telepathy was being stagnant, it was being breadcrumbed, is because of an Emperor in reverse coming from your person. This being a part of their journey here is what I'm getting. So experiencing energy when it came to a bad father with the Emperor in reverse, and this being a part of a trait that was attempted to be carried on. Your person making the change from within themselves to create and make different for the better for their kids here too. That being very important to them and taking the act on this being a part of both your purposes here. So again, this could be very strong marrying energy, but I do feel that this is more about the story from your person here. So possibly being in this Emperor in reverse where they gained the status of Emperor, but it being based off falsities here. So having the clarity about the truth from within themselves. All right, and I'll take that as confirmation there too. But just realizing that what they were carrying on was due to a legacy that was coming through from a toxic connection with their father. This is Aries Energy. This is also a card of 4 that comes after the Empress. Frankenstein energy, feeling bound, as we see here. Those 2 flowers are right there. Oh my gosh. Look at that. And this being held from them. I feel that this is about seeing it in the flask here with the scientific energy that's coming through. Speaking to the new and the, on a whole nother level, soulmate partnership that you have. This twin flame relationship that you have with this person here. It being very unique. I'm seeing an orange energy, so that could be significant. And then Ankh energy, I'm just getting that being tied to Egyptian past here. But also being a very powerful energy, having strong power from within, gaining it off of falsities. And feeling some kind of weight about this where it has them feeling bound. Outdoors, I'm seeing as being very cold. So being in a very cold situation. They're surrounded by coldness here with the grayness and the blocks. And the blocks being both representation of feeling blocked, but then also feeling that coldness from the cement there. And very interesting because this is a fire card. We see the Aries energy. This is a fire card, but we don't see any of that fire there. And with Frankenstein, we know that energy to be very, very blocky, not to be redundant, but without very little emotion, even though this is a fire energy. So I do feel it's about that manipulation and what was coming through in order to keep you and your person from connecting here. Your person having a knowing here, though. Having that energy, with this being Frankenstein and being green, I do feel that this was about, you know, one of the tools, seeing the truth for who it is that they are with this green representation, and green being a color for the heart chakra. Where it was, I can't pull it back out because we put it back in, but that Princess of Pentacles energy was in a green hue. And so I feel that speaks to the matching energy, the marrying energy between you and your person, but being that in different ways when it came to the 3D sense here. And that being a blessing in disguise, it being an actual tool to help your person to connect to their heart space. They were disconnected from their heart space as this Emperor coming from learned behavior. King of Pumpkins, this just being someone who's very stingy, who wasn't very responsible with their finances, having gained a lot and not doing what it took to protect it or know how to invest it. And that just being a part of the trait that they learned here from this Emperor in reverse as a father. Not really having a true example of how to maintain that wealth successfully. You can see the jack-o'-lanterns there. I just feel that it's a darker energy, so that being about connected to toxicity. The eyes look very much closed here. So not being woke is what I'm getting there, and not seeing the truth when it came to the heart space, being disconnected yet again. The dry energy from these bones here and the skulls, I'm just seeing that just contributing to where it is that they were coming from, connected to that 5 energy that's coming from the 5 of Swords and the 5 of Cups. And also the 2 of Swords. And being manipulated by money, materialism. Having a sense that having money would bring some kind of fulfillment. And that being a learned pattern there too. So this is all being about patterns that were learned. That your person came into greater clarity about. And now with that awakening, they're rushing towards you here. You're rushing towards one another. And so with the 8 of Bats here, this being the 8 of Swords, that being about being stuck. But I do feel that this is being a connection here with who it is that was in that 2 of Swords energy. Feeling stuck in a situation, not able to get out of it. And the reason why is because these bats being swords energy, with this being in reverse, the truth was not being delivered. It was not there. They didn't want to see the truth. It was there, but they didn't want to see it. Continuing to be blind to the truth. So with this in reverse, just getting that being about no longer being blind to the truth. The light being too bright. Too many things happening that were brought to the surface to help your person to see the truth. And so that being a part of that unraveling of this mummy energy to be able to see what it is that's been in front of them the entire time. That also being about, I feel with this blind energy, almost like forcing one to go within to see the truth from within themselves, and in learning how to love themselves, given what it is that they've been dealt with, all that toxicity. It helped one to see the truth, and this just bringing about that unraveling here and no longer feeling stuck. That 8 energy is that help also too from the child that came from that 2 of Pentacles that was standing on that 8 energy with the 8th house energy of Scorpio, the scorpionic child, and the partnership, the soulmate partnership coming from that child, being connected to these assistive support here to help your person to come out of this darkness here. So again, as much as your person was connected to someone who, or people even, who tried to keep you from having this connection here, what was created from that 6 of Cups partnership, where there was breadcrumbing towards you, it helped to create the abundance that was the abundant road. It helped to create that light on that road. And that being coming from a part of the child energy from that 2 of Pentacles there. Very interesting. This person wanting to deliver that wand to you for sure. Clarify the 5 of Swords. Clarify the 5 of Swords. And look where it fell. I just feel that that is about the attempts of wanting to block, wanting to conceal, and it fell right over that wand energy. But notice that the eyes are still there. The eyes are all knowing and see all. The high priestess energy that is shared between you and your person cannot be blocked. When you both connect to your heart space, loving yourselves, because you've been through so much stuff in the outer, that it's very important for you to keep loving yourself and make sure you love yourself first. In doing so, that is what is connecting you and your person at the center of the heart chakra there. It cannot be blocked. And it cannot be unseen. Three of Pumpkins. And this was in sideways energy. I am getting this as being a part of not wanting to cooperate, and that stuck energy contributing to your person and why there was an energy of feeling stuck. But overall, this just being about third-party energy here. I do feel it was about a falseness and wanting to give that impression that what they had was sacred. What they had was a part of the destiny that was meant for them. I feel they were very, with the manipulation, being very convincing. Both that 5 of Cups and that 2 of Swords energy. And that being a part of the working together to try to keep your person stuck. And I feel that this is a part of what you've experienced here too. So again, you surrendering to the universe because you had that knowing already, given what it is that you've gone through. And just knowing that your person had to go through this and that they were able and would come out of this because you believe that for yourself. And with you both being connected, this helped your person to believe that. But they also had very supportive energy where I both feel that you both may have children that are very helpful to the purpose of you and your journey and what's meant for you, wanting to see the best for you. Someone, a true soul, a very old soul that's come through for you as a child energy who has your best interest at heart. Pumpkin energy is Pentacles energy, your energy, Earth energy, Capricorn, Taurus, and Virgo. But this also being a part of that Three of Swords energy that's overall coming from that 5. So again, I feel that this could most definitely, outside of that third party energy, be about your person. The 5 of Swords, or excuse me, the 5 of Cups energy, and then the 2 of Swords energy that was being manipulated to have a representation of a 3D, what a 3D perfect picture should look like. And showing what wants to be seen, like not really showing things for what they really truly are, because it's being a close-up of the 3 of Pentacles. Normally in 3 of Pentacles energy, you see the whole setting, you see the shebang of everyone involved, it being full exposure. I feel this is about hiding and putting up what one is wanting others to see and not the truth of a situation. We'll see what we have on the bottom now that we have come to the completion of your reading here. We do have the Strength card in reverse. So I feel that this is about that uncovering, but also the release of any kind of manipulation or control. No longer allowing, and I feel this is about your person, not allowing themselves to be held and controlled by feminine energy here. And that being a part of their purpose. You helping them, and then also the child energy that they do have coming through and helping them too as well. And what I'm also seeing is this being a card of 11 here. So that 11 being the energy that's also coming from the High Priestess energy. The High Priestess being a card of 2 in the Major Arcana. And also seeing the Sun energy. This being a Leo energy here. So your person could be very strong Leo energy. But that clarity coming through, no matter how much this person tried to be in front of that sunlight, and I feel you're a part of that light there too. You both having very supportive energy that may have seemed outnumbered, but with the consistency and the persistency from within you both, and the supportive energy that you created from within that begin to show on the outer, just help to bring the sunlight to an even brighter mode, to bring things to the surface for what they truly are here. So your person no longer allowing themselves to be manipulated or controlled here. Realizing that they are a true lion here, who is the king of the jungle, who has the power to be strong from within themselves, making their own decisions, being confident, being brave, being courageous, being mighty, realizing their royalty and their sovereignty. And making their way back to you, babe, is what I'm hearing. I'm hearing that song. I'll be working my way back to you, babe. We'll see what we have on the bottom here. Oh, we have a mummy. I feel this is a part of a jokester energy that's here. Given the stuck energy that your person felt and the eyes that are peeking through. This being about an affinity energy, contract energy, with this being the Hierophant. But your person being very spiritual, also being a wise guy here. Ha 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 ha. But I do feel that this kind of speaks to the match from within you, having that Pisces energy and taking flight, having fun, being playful with one another, being able to be vulnerable with one another and understand each other and the way that you communicate, and enjoying this both. You both have the keys here. This speaking to how you both have overcome successfully. You've done the teamwork together and you continue to do so to support one another, to see each other through. Is what I'm getting here. Seeing the 2 green cats, that being about that heart chakra energy where you're both connecting in the heart space and coming together. And I do feel that seeing the 2 cats with the unraveling of the beginning of this mummy here, that it just being about this overall divinity that's shared between you two here. That could be about that secrecy, the secret rendezvous, the telepathy energy that you share with one another, but also about the past life energy that you both share here, and the Egyptian energy that was coming through with that Frankenstein energy. Five energy here. So that five energy coming from the Five of Cups and the Five of Swords being transformative for you both here. As a part of your destiny, those being blessings in disguise. As toxic and as bad as they may have seemed, they were very helpful for you, to help you to both come together and realize your worth, your power, what is meant for you, and the love that you truly can have and represent here in this lifetime, and what it is that you're doing, and being proud of this here too. But having this beautiful contract here. Lovely. This is so great. All right, so Virgo Moons, this was your awesome reading. I hope that these messages, and we have raw bass. It Takes Two playing right now. Super dope. I hope that these messages were enjoyable, helpful, enlightening, enriching, and empowering for you. I thank you all so much for your continued love and support. Welcome to all new subscribers, and until we meet again, I wish you all the very best. And with that Pisces energy, and this being the full moon in Pisces, indulge in that sexual pleasure and really enjoy yourselves. I feel that it's been far too long seeing that amount of dry, barren land there. Be free with it and really enjoy it and what's meant for you. Even outside of that, everything that comes with this beautiful connection, really take delight in it, because it's really truly meant for you, and you and your person have both done a lot of work to get here. Taking those lemons and making those beautiful lemon concoctions. Again, I wish you all the very best. Take great care. I love you. Peace.